Hello again, everybody. It's Todd Staruch here at the first ever Atlantic City Celebrity Convention. It's the first day of the convention. I'm looking out at the ocean and I am having a blast because I get to speak to all the vendors and celebrity guests. And my day just got a little bit better because I get to sit here with the lovely and talented Kelly Packard.
You got it.
Oh my God, I can't believe I stumbled across that. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I almost said Pritchard. Where did I get that
because
from?
my married name is Privet, so you weren't too far off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Kelly Packard, everybody. How are you,
Good.
Kelly?
How are you?
Good. So I want to start off with, I had so much fun watching the cast of California Dreams perform last night.
Yeah.
I felt like waves of nostalgia. What is that feeling like to be back together again after all this time performing on stage?
It is quite lovely and surreal as well. And up until our concert in New York, I hadn't seen some of my castmates since we wrapped over 30 years ago. So being with them was wonderful. I got emotional because I was nostalgic too. And yesterday was probably our best show yet, so that was really fun. And I think, this could be the start of something. So.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So does it surprise you that, it's 30 years later and yet people are still so into it and come to meet you because of that show?
Yes, it is surprising, but yet it's not because, again, everybody loves that nostalgia and that feeling of going back to your childhood. And so I think that if we can bring that to people, that remembrance of what it was like to be a kid and watching our show, I love it.
And look, like I've been telling people, I get invited to do press for these conventions, and it really is a thrill because I'm just a fan who gets to do some cool stuff.
Right.
And I grew up with California Dreams, Saved by the Bell, right? All these shows are literally part of my childhood. So I just want to say thank you for that. And like I told Karen Parsons from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I hope you realize and understand the joy that you bring to people's lives.
Thank you.
And that we appreciate it.
That's
we
really sweet. Thank you.
So what do you, other than the reunion, what are you working on these days?
Honestly, I've just been lucky to be a stay-at-home mom for the last 20 years, with the exception of a few Lifetime movies that were sprinkled in there. I'm feeling like I'm kind of ready to maybe try to get back into the business, but I know it's been a while. It's been a minute, so I'm going to have to kind of start from scratch, which I'm prepared to do that work. But I live in Texas now, so I'm like, how do I do this? But everybody keeps assuring me that there's filming going on all over, so I should be okay. I was like, all right, okay. People have more faith than I do.
Well, look, even just here in New Jersey, like even this place that we're in is a functional movie and TV studio and a music studio.
Yeah.
And all the big streaming services are all opening big studios here in New Jersey. Texas is vibrant, especially Austin. And so
I just need to do
it.
I just need to put it out there and see what happens. So that's where I'm at.
Sure. So listen, you guys were all even in great voice last night.
Thank
you. Are you a trained singer, or are you just like, I have natural ability?
I do. I have never had any training, and for a long time I didn't even have any confidence in my voice. I would have considered myself an actor, not a singer.
Okay.
Now I feel more confident, and I can sing, and I hear some of the older artists try to sing, and I'm like, ooh, we sound better than them. I don't know why that is, but anyway, I enjoy singing, but it's not my bread and butter by any means.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, you were amazing.
Thank you.
Like I said, that was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And music like that, I have a lot of friends in the music industry. It doesn't matter. I'm very much like a rock and roll, heavy metal guy.
Yeah.
But a good pop song is just a good pop song.
I know.
Right?
I do feel like our songs could be on the radio now.
Sure.
I really do.
Oh, sure.
And that's unusual to have that for so long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there a favorite moment or anecdote from the show that you could share with us?
I would say a favorite moment. Well, there was a couple. We had so much fun together because we were all about the same age, all teenagers, all just being silly and living this dream together. But when the show wrapped, we knew it was the last episode. We knew the whole week and the emotions that were there the whole week. I will never forget that feeling of knowing I was saying goodbye to my family of 5 years. And I didn't know that all these years later that we would still be friends and reunite, because in the moment we just thought, well, this is it. It's all ending. And so there's the last episode, you can see I can't even look at the camera because I'm crying so hard. And it's a real interesting little fact if fans are watching it. They're like, why is Kelly looking backwards? It's because I was crying. I knew it was all done.
Aw.
Yeah.
And yet here you guys are again all
30
together.
years later.
That is so cool.
Yes.
So one last question before I let you go. If there's, and I always love to hear the answer to this question. If there's one piece of advice you could give to a young up-and-coming actor who wants to be in the business, what piece of advice would you give them?
I definitely have learned not to discourage anyone from trying, because you just don't know what they're looking for or who's going to be the next big thing. So if you have a true desire to be an actor, do all the steps, do all the work, be in acting class, hustle, get out there, network, do all the things you need to do, and it'll happen for you if it's meant to happen. And you have to love it, because it's definitely different now. It's a lot harder to get into, but if you love it and you love the craft, go for it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kelly, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It has been a pleasure to meet you and the rest of the
nice to
cast
meet
this
you.
weekend. This has been
Thank
a
you.
blast
Thank
for
you.
me.
Good.
Kelly
I'm glad.
Pritchard Priven Packard.
You got it.
Everybody here at Atlantic City Celebrity Convention. I'm getting my cons mixed up. It's
okay.
getting later
Yeah,
in the
I
day,
know.
and I haven't even had a drink yet. So anyway, this is Todd Staruch, the Horror Nerd, signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.